Hello, I'm Teddy, and today we are going to be we're going to be talking about the Nutcracker and the 4 realms. Yeah, Nutcracker and the 4 realms. The new DVD is out right here. Yeah, and in this DVD, there's bonus features. The bonus features are there's music videos, there is deleted scenes, unwrapping the Nutcracker and the 4 realms. Whole story. So it was Christmas. So then, their mother gave Clara, which is the one in the middle right there, which is also kind of like the main character. Yeah, so her mother gave her a Christmas, she got a Christmas present from her mother that it was just a weird egg or something. And she didn't know, there was this little keyhole. And she didn't know what it was, what it was, or she didn't know what it was. So then she went. So they went to this Christmas party where they party. So then she went to her godfather. Then she asked her godfather what the egg is. So then she went to open up her Christmas present, and it led her to this, this really a place. It was a forest with a snowy forest. Then she found a ginormous tree. She found a tree with a key on it. Then a mouse came and took the key. And then she didn't know, then she was chasing the mouse, and then she stumbled across a bridge, and a Nutcracker soldier guarding it. So then Nutcracker soldier saw her kind of going to the bridge and wanted to cross the bridge. So then she said her first name and last name to the Nutcracker soldier, and then he started talking to her like a queen or something. Then she was so confused. So then he just opened he let her across the bridge. Then she said to Mr. Nutcracker soldier that she needed the key to open up this weird egg. So then they went they followed the little mouse, and then after. No, well, it was the Nutcracker soldier and with the horse and Clara. Then they all went through the the woods, and then they saw this ginormous weird robot thing. Then Nutcracker soldier said and then the weird robot thing said, "I have your key, come here." So then Nutcracker soldier said it was all a trap. So then they went all the way back to this castle, to their castle, which is actually the Saint Basil, which the Saint Basil, which is in Moscow. It's like if you don't know what it is, it's kind of like this, like, I made like a video about it. It's kind of like this, like, like it's kind of like this little, it looks like really pretty and ginormous, and then there, she saw three friends from each realm. One from the land. Then there was Sugar Plum Fairy. Then there was two other ones, which were from other realms. Then after she just did a tour of all of the realms, there was the land of sweets, the land of flowers, and there's the land of snowflakes, and the fourth realm, which is also they call it the fourth realm, and also they call it the land of amusement, which isn't really that fun. Just saying, it's not really that fun. Clara needed that key to open up the egg. Then after, Sugar Plum Fairy told her about this giant thing, and she told that Clara's mother was actually the queen of the whole entire Saint Basil thing / castle / Sugar Plum Fairy's palace. I don't know how to call it now. This giant thing which could turn toys into people, and people into toys. Then there's also the same lock on the thing, which makes it work. Then they needed the key to open up the egg and this giant machine. Not to open up the giant machine, but to power the giant machine. And after Clara, she took almost all of the soldiers to go and get the key. When Sugar Plum Fairy just stayed in the palace and waited for the key. So then after that, there was mice who just pulled some soldiers down. Then Clara entered into this giant robot, and then the first thing she saw, well, I don't know if you already guessed it, since it is labeled the land of amusement / the fourth realm, you would probably think there's a clown. So yeah, that is exactly what there is. There's clowns jumping around and just messing around with Clara. Then after the clowns put her on this giant chair elevator thing, it went to the really top of this thing. She saw Mother Ginger, which kind of controlled this giant robot thing. Then they had a little talk. Then she just jumped and grabbed the key. Well, it was hanging from this little rope. She grabbed the key and went back down, and then all the way to the palace again, which is also called the Saint Basil in real life. Well, in their universe, it's called the palace. So let's just call it the palace. Then after she gave the key to Sugar Plum Fairy, the wolves, first of all, whenever they were leaving, they opened up the egg, since they had the key, and the egg. And then there was this giant music box. It was like, what? We're like, whoa. Why is there a music box and an egg? So then they took a bunch of soldiers, they cloned all the toy soldiers into like people. Then she put she put like the other two plus Clara into this weird duck room, this blue duck room with 12 goose heads around, like I think it was 3 on each side. And then they were like, they found this rope, and then they kind of tied the thing. Then they kind of like, used the laws of science to get down safely. Then after they went back to the land of amusement, they told Mother Ginger that Sugar Plum Fairy was going to attack every single realm. And then we have to do something to Sugar Plum Fairy because she's going to destroy every single realm. And yeah. Then after this, they had this massive fight. Then they took Mother Ginger, put her on this, they had like this fight with stuff or something. Then they had this massive fight. Then they put a plate. Then the soldiers placed Mother Ginger on the platform. She pulled the lever, but before that, Clara came. She she hid secretly, and she did some stuff because she knows science, and she's she's good with machines and stuff. Then she kind of turned it so then she could control the giant machine. Then she pulled the lever, but then Clara went. She kind of did the thing to point the giant machine tube thing at Sugar Plum Fairy and turned her back into a toy. Yeah. And after, she went all the way back to her place, and then she danced around with her dad, and then it's all great, and it ended up wonderfully. So that's actually not. That's kind of like the idea of the whole movie, and it was kind of unique because they took the same characters from kind of had the same idea that Tchaikovsky invented, but then at the end, where Sugar Plum Fairy wants to destroy everybody, that's a little bit unique. So they took a little bit of Tchaikovsky's idea and a little bit of their idea and placed it in one and made a movie. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and bye-bye.